Jury selection is underway right now in the trial of a teenager accused of killing a St. Petersburg police officer. And it's been a difficult task, with some saying they have already made up their mind about Nicholas Lindsey. Police say Lindsey shot and killed Officer David Crawford last February after Crawford confronted him while investigating a report of a suspicious person. Our Jeff Butera is live outside of the courthouse to tell us what happened on day one of this trial. Good evening, Jeff.
Good evening, Linda. Lindsey is facing first-degree murder charges. If he is convicted of that, he will go to prison for the rest of his life. It's a mandatory sentence. Now, today, 15 people who will be key to deciding whether that happens or not were all in the courtroom at the same time.
The first was, of course, the defendant, Nicholas Lindsey. Now 17 years old, he walked into court today in a white dress shirt, but not wearing a tie. He sat, he wrote, he stared, he barely talked. The second person is Judge Thane Covert.
The defendant is accused of murder in the first degree.
His biggest impact so far came before this trial started, when he decided the prosecution could use Lindsey's taped confession during the trial.
I did not do it. I'm telling you, I did not do it.
On tape, hours after the shooting and just after initially denying committing the crime, Lindsey admits to his parents he did it.
It's gonna be okay, son.
The third person is the man who has to prove he did it, and who that person is a bit of a surprise. State Attorney Bernie McCabe himself will lead the prosecution's team. He's not often in the courtroom, but he says he always is when an officer is killed.
Good morning, my name is Bernie McCabe. I'm the elected state attorney for the...
McCabe will have to convince the rest of the 15 people, the 12 jurors chosen for the case, that Lindsey's guilty. Lawyers work to narrow down who will make up that jury today.
And again, as Linda said, that was a difficult process, though, because so many people, so many potential jurors already knew about this case. Some of them said they had already made up their mind about this case, and many of them were dismissed. So far, the jury has not been chosen. That process of jury selection is still going on right now inside of the courthouse, and we'll be here to cover it. Live in Pinellas County, I'm Jeff Butera, ABC Action News.